everybody, this is Dr. Tyler Evans coming at you live with our research live moment. And what I want to talk with you about today is whiplash and whiplash associated disorders. So whiplash is the mode of injury. Whiplash associated disorders are the symptoms that occur and the things that actually happen to the body. So I'm going to try to do this in 5 minutes or less, so we're going to go quick. But what I read here today is a paper by the European Spine Society. The title is "Do Whiplash Injuries Occur in Low-Speed Rear Impacts?" And the answer to that question, very briefly, is that yes, they do occur. The limit, the low limit in this paper was found to be 10 to 15 miles per hour. I think it was 10 to 15 miles per hour. Maybe it's kilometers per hour. Where is it? I highlighted it in here. Kilometers per hour. So anyways, the answer is yes, low-speed whiplash injuries do occur, and the reality is that when tissue is damaged by the collision, what happens is bones come out of alignment, and then the body has this symptomatic cascade that starts to happen. And I think it's really important that we understand when we have a car accident, it's really, really important to get checked out by someone who can help and to do treatment that will prevent things from getting worse later on. So when you have a whiplash injury, what happens? Whiplash associated disorders, what happens is this is the type of injury. So you're resting, the vehicle hits you from behind, or you're hit from behind, that we have this hyperextension and then hyperflexion. And so you can see the bones in the spine there, what happens. And this is, it tends to be talked about in terms of soft tissue, but we know that the spine is held together by soft tissue, but there's also the alignment that is a big integral part of all of this. So there are discs between the vertebra. You can see them there. They're the yellow or the less white structures there in between the vertebra. Right, and so you can see those. And then we also have a layer of soft tissue around this. We have muscles, we have ligaments, we have tendons, and they hold the bones together. And we also have bony locks on the back, right here, called facets. And those facets, they maintain the alignment. But however, what we have up top is a little different scenario. We have C1 and C2. Now C1 is a little different. It can be knocked out of position much more easily than the other vertebra, and it glides on C2 underneath the skull. So guess what comes down from there? All the messages come down right through that hole, down through the entire spine, out all of these nerve areas surrounding the spine. So when those bones go out of alignment, when the atlas locks out of position from a head or neck injury, a whiplash injury, even at low speed, it can then cause detrimental problems. And then what about this? What if you've had a whiplash injury prior that you may not have had symptoms or had things that you felt afterwards, and so you just didn't think it was a big deal. But then you have another whiplash injury. Now you get symptoms because it's been a compounding factor, right? So there's so many things to take into account. And this paper was done in 1997. The MRI studies in this are quite dated, and they used muscle EMG, so they're testing muscle strength. So, it's really important that we collectively take into account everything that's going on in these injuries. And yes, you can have low-speed whiplash issues, and it's important to get checked out by a chiropractor. We in the upper cervical community really focus on correcting the upper neck. It's very important to maintain the alignment of the upper cervical spine, and we can help. Our office is called Arete Chiropractic. We're in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, but there are many upper cervical chiropractic offices across the nation, across the globe, and I'm happy to direct you to any that you might have questions about. So give us a call, 603-380-9184. That's 603 380-9184. And everybody have a great day. Take care.